is talking about why Andre Jackson Jr. was benched for the second half. Andre Jackson Jr. had some defensive mistakes, one really bad turnover, and I get wanting the hope of the unknown player or the unknown potential of the younger players, and the flashes are 100% there for AJax. Mm-hmm. But you, as fans, especially of fans who are not wanting to see Pat Connaughton playing and think that AJax is some savior, there has to be accountability as fans that you cannot just be ignoring inconsistency of young players. You cannot ignore the inconsistencies, and I'm about to show them to you. I don't like that I'm doing this to be like talking poorly about Andre Jackson Jr., but I'm going to tell you this is why Pat Connaughton is getting playing time over Andre Jackson Jr. sometimes. So you can't just overlook the inconsistencies that AJax has because you don't like Pat Connaughton. Because the thing that Pat Connaughton has on the coaching staff is trust. The coaching staff can trust that Pat Connaughton is going to be in the right place on offense and on defense. So I don't want to do it this way. I would much rather be talking about the affirmative ways to be lifting people up, but I'm going to show you film right now that you cannot overlook these inconsistencies with a guy like Andre Jackson Jr. And I love the potential that he has, but you cannot be blind to these things and just be like, why is Andre Jackson Jr. getting benched? Doc needs to be fired. You have to be able to watch these things objectively. Here we go. Without further ado, this is why Andre Jackson Jr. was benched. So we're going to start defensively. Now, the Knicks, they run kind of a tricky little thing here where they have the double screen. Now, as AJ Green goes with the ball handler, Giannis is on the far outside. AJax is in the middle. AJax, you need to stay with the middle guy, correct? Do you agree?
Yeah.
You're in the middle. You stay with the middle offensive player. So as Giannis goes to stay with the outside player as the outside defender, AJax also goes with the outside defender or the outside offensive player, and being the middle defender leaves the middle player wide open. And Karl Anthony Towns, being an over 50% three-point shooter, gets a wide open three-pointer because Andre Jackson Jr. is not in the right place defensively.
True.
This is example one. So unfortunately, just need to be in the right spot there. Now, again, this is just one of those things where get caught ball watching that Andre Jackson Jr. is watching the ball right now, and Josh Hart is currently sneaking behind him. And Josh Hart gets a tip in. And AJax needs to be down on the block before Josh Hart gets to the block. Josh Hart beats AJax to the block, and that's why he gets this tip in. So that's two being in the wrong spot defensively. Mm-hmm. Then you have this. To throw the ball at Giannis's back when Damian Lillard is standing right there. You just can't do that, buddy. And the Knicks scoop this ball up and get a foul on Andre Jackson Jr. So not only does he get the turnover, he also gets a foul on himself. Back to the defense. I love Andre Jackson Jr. He brings a lot of energy. He brings a lot of effort. Just did not bring effort on this play. And it's not an often thing. But if we're talking about why Andre Jackson Jr. got benched at halftime of this game, it's effort on the play like this. So not a great contest, and he's kind of just jogging. So a couple plays defensively, really bad turnover, and a play of not much effort, and that is why Andre Jackson Jr. got benched at halftime of the next game. So again, I didn't want to have to be this guy to be like, here, look at all these things that Andre Jackson Jr. didn't do right. Because I'd rather be talking about the things that everybody's doing well. But we have a problem in Bucks fandom right now of people latching on to this player's terrible, so I want the other player no matter what they do poorly, and I'm going to ignore everything they do wrong because I don't like the other one. That shit has to stop. You have to look at everybody objectively. It has to be done. And I love the potential that Andre Jackson Jr. gives. I think he could be a very good rotational player someday, but right now he looks like a second-year player because he is. He looks like a young player because he is. He looks like a guy who has a lot of things to learn because he does.